What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another AGX Comics video. And today I am this is part 3 of still the same haul. I mean, this has just been one video after another. I know it takes a little bit of time for it to come out just because of editing and how crazy my schedule is. But really quick, I want to say thank you everyone who are new subscribers, returning. What's up? I hope that you guys are having a good January and you guys are definitely finding some good deals, that's for sure, because this haul is still the same one, and I'm still finding some pretty good books out there in the wild. So it's like I just got so many ones that I need to make. It's just been an overload of videos. But nonetheless, if you guys are new to this kind of video, this is where I go through my going through back issues and trying to find different key issues and collecting and trying to trade up / selling, no matter what it is, right? All of the above. But without further ado, let's start this one off. So first off here we got the Invaders number 21. Again, I kind of got this in a 50-cent bin. No key significance per se, but for some reason this does have a little value. I looked it up online and I was like, I'm like, this is a popular-esque book. I don't know why. I don't know what the key significance there, other than it's a really cool cover. But I was really happy to get this one in such nice condition. And I just thought, I don't know too much about the Invaders, but I know that there is there's definitely popularity, that's for sure. And it's something I want to get into, but this was the first book I've actually seen in the wild, so I was like, cool, let's pick it up, give it a shot, and see where to go from there, and hopefully I could find more. Next up, this one is Swamp Thing, number 14. This is a blank sketch variant. The We Can Be Heroes variant, I think, has been titled online. Just seen it, and again, dollar bin stuff. I'm pretty sure that there's some key significance to this, but there might not be. I'm not too sure. I couldn't really find too much on this one either, but I'm like, usually they don't go with blank sketch variants for I mean, well, nowadays it seems like they put a variant cover on everything, but usually there's a reason why the blank sketch variants come out. Then this next one, I was so freaking pumped. If you guys are new to the channel, I am a very big G.I. Joe collector, and right now I'm just getting a few at a time, that's for sure. But this one does have, in my opinion, a lot of key significance. Now, unfortunately, again, it was in the dollar bin, but everything was near half off, so right around 50 cents. But obviously there's a rip up near that title, near the Marvel box, which kind of sucks. However, though, we do get the reason why this is such a big book. Number 41 here is this is the first cover appearance of the Snake Eye classic freaking suit. This suit right here is I mean, if you think Snake Eyes, that's what you think, right? That suit is freaking classic, and this is the first cover appearance. So I guess you don't actually have the first appearance in this issue, but I think that it coming out on the cover is just kind of cool regardless. But I mean, man, Snake Eyes classic look, it just can't be beat. I mean, who doesn't love that character, right? So I thought it was definitely one that I need. I do need the first appearance though, but hopefully I could find that sooner or later. Next up, so nice, I got it twice. I found this one again. This is the one where it's and this is in really nice condition. This one's probably better condition than the one from the last video that I got. Sometimes you run into the same comics, and it's just funny how that is. And I, again, found it in dollar bin. Again, searching those dollar bins, because a lot of this haul today, except for maybe a few, was all roughly in the dollar bin section, and it was even less, right? Because it was such a big sale. But the key significance, like I said before, is of course the secret crossover between Marvel and DC, and it being where after the whole famous fridge incident, Kyle moves out to a place that is on Bleecker Street, which is obviously home to, or he's got, I believe it's, Dr. Wong is above him, and then it's a subtle nod to basically Doctor Strange. And it's just kind of cool that it kind of brings both the DC and Marvel universe together. And what a way, right? What a way to cross over, that's for sure. But that one is in really nice, really nice condition. Next up, again, I'm sorry, I don't know a lot on this one either. This one is Freedom Train. Obviously, a lot of these comics that I'm finding from, like, the historical aspects, like, kind of like the classic reader ones and stuff with, like, classic stories. But this one is just something I found, and I was like, hey, why not? I like the cover. Unfortunately, though, I wish I kind of, like, sometimes you don't get enough time to, like, go through and open the books when there's, like, so many people trying to grab whatever. And in this one, the back is really rough, like, in terms of, like, stained up, like, obviously someone water stain, pop stain, whatever it might be. Some kind of stains all over this book, but it's in good condition, good enough. But yeah, the stains really get to it. But these, like, kind of classic, like, historical comics are always really interesting to me. And I always thought it was pretty interesting. And yeah, this is definitely an interesting book, to say the least. I don't know much about this book, but it's pretty interesting. Next up is something that I knew had to be a title, but I didn't quite know as to what. And in this one, we get the Frankenstein's Monster, and this is number 10. So I know this one is not any key significance, but I am a big fan of, like, the classic, movie monsters, such as Frankenstein, Dracula, just you name it, right? And I didn't really know. I figured that Marvel had comics around this era. Obviously, number 1, number 2, number 8, stuff like that. Those are like big books that I've researched now. And I think one of my goals is to kind of get this whole first, like, 1 through 10. I know it's not going to be, it's definitely got value to it for sure. But I do think that would be a cool goal. I'm just curious in the comment section below, what do you guys like the classic monsters such as, like, Frankenstein, the Mummy, the Wolfman, Dracula? Do you guys collect that kind of stuff, or are you into the horror books? I really think that, like, currently all the horror books that are coming out are so freaking cool. By, like, Jeff Lemire and stuff. If you guys haven't checked out any of the recent stuff, I definitely recommend it. But this one, I mean, come on, it's Frankenstein, dude. How could I not? So I was really psyched up that I was able to get my hands on this, and especially for the price I did. Like, again, dollar bin stuff, I don't think this is dollar bin. I really don't. I think that, yeah, I know there's, like, hella spine ticks on this. And, obviously definitely not minty, but still, what a freaking find. And I just was like, for the collection, hey man, that's dope. So this book, another one that I don't know too much about. This one is The Challengers by DC. Not a lot of DC, well, I guess it's mixed. This is a good half and half. There's some Marvel in here, there's some DC. There's not one more than the other. Maybe a little bit more Marvel, but so be it. But this one, I didn't know a lot about. And I don't think there is any key significance. However, I don't know much about this book. I just seen Challengers, old school DC logo. I'm like, not that bad of condition, in a dollar bin. Interesting cover. Got some demons. Got like just like some kind of alien being, something that looks like it'd be straight out of Green Lantern there. But again, nonetheless, what do you guys know about this comic? I'm curious because, I did not know much. And I was like, yeah, you know what? Take a chance. Like, a lot of them, I can't tell you how cool this hobby has been about just randomly taking a chance on books, especially in, like, a situation like this where I've been, like, peeling through, and I'm like, damn, I don't know much about the title, but then I end up, like, growing to love it. Like, there's been so many things that is, like, went down in that manner for me when collecting. Like, there's, like, the Web of Spider-Man stuff, the Spectacular Spider-Man stuff. I always bring that stuff up because I was so excited, and you know, when I see a Web of Spider-Man out there, I'm definitely grabbing it. Most of the Green Lantern, I didn't know that there was so much significant in the Green Lantern runs that are actually modern. Like modern era Green Lantern, or modern era Green Lantern is definitely worth it for sure. And actually, I'm talking about it. I should just show the next one. This one doesn't have key significance, but I thought it was cool. Green Lantern Rebirth #1. It's 1 through 6. This one I believe came out in 2004. I don't think that this one is worth of any note, but again, Green Lantern, I'm kind of like in a kick of collecting it, and I'm realizing that there's a lot, dude. Like, there's a lot to this character. This character is a tough one. But obviously, you guys know I'm a big Green Arrow fan, and Green Lantern, I was always like, and then I started really getting into it with the modern comics, and then I'm like, now I'm after certain books. Like, there's some books I want to cross off from my collection, and that's for sure. I don't know if, I'm curious to hear, I want to know if you guys, who is either one that you're currently looking for, like character-wise, or what is your favorite character to collect from DC and Marvel? Because the Marvel side, it's a little tough for me because there's a few. DC is as well, but I want to say right now it's Green Lantern for me, but also Green Arrow was like, it's still my number one favorite. But Green Lantern's definitely probably currently my DC pick. Whoops, I hit the camera there. My bad about that. No, this next one was actually pretty interesting. This was a Loot Crate exclusive. This one is in its own sealed bag. It's a Harley Quinn number, like a one-shot. It was sealed, kept it sealed. There was a little bit of value. I think it was a con exclusive at a point in, I think, 2012 or something like that. Or maybe even sooner, probably like 2016 or whatnot. But I thought it was interesting to find something like this, because usually if it's bagged and sealed, that there's some significance to it. Seeing art across that's exclusive, it's in beautiful condition, plus own bag and board, not going to complain about that. That one could definitely be, I know there's a lot of Harley Quinn fans out there. I'm sort of a Harley Quinn fan, but that's one I'm going to probably try to trade, like in a group, try to trade up for hopefully some more Green Lantern books such as this. So this one is number 93, and this one is a key. This one I think is a very interesting key, and the reason why this one's a key is it's the first appearance of the iconic DC Bullet logo over in that top left-hand corner for the Green Arrow run, of course, but I thought that was kind of cool. I think that's neat. Like, it's neat when you, like the little things like that could have so much key significance and then make the book look totally different, because it's just, hey, it's a different era. And I don't know, sometimes I like little nuances like that, like of subtle key, like really subtle key significance like that. And favorite DC logo? I don't know if it's my favorite. I don't think the Bullet logo is my favorite, but I do think that one's a really cool one and obviously super iconic. But I don't know. I'm not a big fan. I like the New 52 logo a lot, but or my bad, not the New 52 logo, but that era style DC logo. Because it's not the Bullet one. The one where it's like actually wait, I have it right here. So I do like this one where the D is kind of peeling off to the C. I do like that one. That one I am a fan of. But either way, I thought that's just kind of, something I think is pretty cool. And this book, key significance right here, and actually a character that, again, I wasn't huge into the X-Men, not a huge fan, but definitely have started becoming a major fan of. And it's, I just read the Sabretooth War, like, number 41. And I didn't know much about Sabretooth, but when I read that book and I seen this for $1, and this thing is clean, I was like, yo, I gotta read this. I can't resist. And by the way, probably okay, I think that look, I know like Deadpool's #1 first solo looks like this as well, but obviously I like the tooth, and look at that freaking art, man. Like, that is wicked. Like, look at that. Dude, can you tell me something that looks that ferocious? And I love that, like, this back to this book is so nice. I think it's the red contrast with the yellow and Sabretooth with the freaking claws coming out. I think this is so cool. But yeah, how could I not? This book is too cool not to have in the collection. For sure. For sure. And I am getting into the X-Men more and more, slowly. Slowly. I think I need this whole Krakoan era to end to really jump into a point, but that's for another video for another time. So, this one is the official movie adaptation of Batman Forever. I know, everyone's favorite Batman. This one had to pick up, again, $1. Why not? And yeah, I was like, hey, have to pick this up. I love the movie. It's kind of, you know, there's not the best Batman movie, that's for sure, but still iconic in its own right, and for that, I had to pick up that. And finally, last but not least, one that I knew I needed for a collection. I did not think it would come this quick, and especially for, like, what, a $5 book I think I picked it up for. We have Web of Spider-Man number 18. This is the first cameo appearance of Eddie Brock, who would later become, obviously, Venom. So I had to pick this one up for sure, and I am so glad I got it for $5. This is the newsstand edition, so how could I resist, right? You guys know how much of a fan I am of Spider-Man, and obviously of Venom more, I would say, than Spider-Man, that's for sure. And I thought the first first cameo appearance of Eddie Brock, I think is definitely a cool book to have in the collection, especially because, let's face it, Venom books are expensive, man. Like that's a character that is really expensive that, you know, and rightfully so. It's definitely, I'd say, one of the more popular modern era characters, right? Like I think that, like, that Venom is just so cool, and then the Eddie Brock, it's just cool. It's just a really cool book, and I'm so glad that I was able to pick this up, especially during that sale. Like, I couldn't believe that this one was just there, you know what I mean? And I know it's not, like, the best condition, but this is still minor. Like, that black background could be really jacked up, and this one is really not that. I mean, it's got spine ticks, but not horrendous, where, like, for a personal collection, I'm not mad. You know what I mean? And it's, like, iconic book. But nonetheless, thank you guys for hanging around this long in the video. Do me a favor and please like and subscribe below. Again, tell me who is your favorite DC and favorite Marvel character to collect or currently collect, because obviously I feel like people like to collect in cycles, kind of like me. It's like, it all depends. I keep hitting this camera. I am so sorry. But nonetheless, thank you guys for watching, and please like and subscribe for more. Again, usually once a week I do a video like this where I go through some back issues that I've been hunting. Again, I'm still working on what books I want to sell and stuff like that to go back out to hunt for more. So I will keep you posted once I start trying to sell some books. But other than that, yeah, please like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys next time.